Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome back to Morgellons discussion and microscopy videos. I'm your host, Jeremy Murphy, and today I want to talk to you about remembering Tasha Lee. Remember Tasha Lee? She was definitely a Morgellons patient, but she died. She passed away. And in her case, it was reported to be associated with diabetes. Tasha Lee she was a fruit fanatic. Her YouTube show was about eating fruit and exercising. And she was a bright and brilliant young lady. And unfortunately, her time ended way too soon. So I thought I'd get on here tonight and just briefly get it out there that you can break a leg and have Morgellons too. But don't neglect getting your leg taken care of in spite of the fact. You know, it's important for Morgellons patients, I've always maintained, to have a physician, just a regular general practitioner that they can trust to get these everyday things figured out, like what's your blood sugar look like. And and I'm not saying I don't, all I know is that when I read Tasha Lee's obituary, it said that she had diabetes. So that's all I know. But it's important for Morgellons patients to take care of the other stuff. You know, you have to be routinely checked to get the health checkup. You know, have a doctor just go over you, see if anything looks out of place, and give you an assessment. And I think that if more patients did that, then their symptoms may be less severe. Um, so don't be afraid to go see a doctor about the regular stuff. And they may even catch the infection while they're there. Ultimately, if you have Morgellons, if you're concerned about Morgellons, you should see a Lyme disease specialist. But in the meantime, try to develop a relationship with a general practitioner. Call them. Call the ones that are in your neighborhood, maybe in the surrounding areas. Call ones that advertise they do integrative, where they apply both techniques or they have a little bit of leniency to practice. And find out what the laws are in your state regarding the diagnosis and treatment of Lyme disease. But above all, seek a Lyme disease specialist if you're concerned about Morgellons. But don't neglect seeing a physician in the meantime to just take care of yourself. We're all in this together, this life. This is us. And everybody deserves to be healthy. And I know it's hard to get that accomplished when you've got Morgellons because that's the primary concern, especially when the infection starts to get really severe. But there's always avenue for treatment. And I do want to remind everybody that the treatment for Lyme disease is the same as the treatment for many other communicable diseases. So even if it doesn't look like there's any hope, you can always go to the health department and they'll treat you for free pretty much, or for free, period. The referrals they give out to the emergency rooms for labs may not be covered. They may be eventually. But if you're really desperate for help, consider going to the health department. Say, look, I look at my body, on my skin. I got this going on and I'm concerned. You don't have to say anything about Morgellons or Lyme disease. Let them figure out what it is. But let them know if you've had any possible exposures, meaning have you lived in a dilapidated environment with rodents in the walls, like I was, when I picked up tick-borne relapsing fever? You know, are you practicing safe sex? That's some good stuff. But be careful and take care of yourself because you deserve to be healthy. Nobody deserves to be miserable. And that's one of the reasons why we keep going with these videos on this channel, because there's a lot Morgellons patients deserve to know. And being healthy is something that Morgellons patients deserve to have. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. I appreciate my new members, and we've got some exclusive playlists for you guys with 25 videos for members only. If you guys want to check those out, membership is only $2.99 a month. Yes, you can start and quit, but the longer you stay, the more badges you're going to be able to pick up along the way. And eventually, after 2 years, you're going to have that super special red Morgellons bag. Custom emojis, and I'm going to try to come up with some other things. They say the more members I get, the more perks we're going to be able to create. So let's hope for some more emojis and some more badges. All right, you guys have a great rest of the week, and we'll be seeing you back here pretty soon. Take care.